Hello and welcome again to our simple ways. Today we are going to our simple ways for apps script, Google Apps script. We are going to see how to deploy a web app in few steps. In a few moments you will have a web app which is running with a web page and with an address and URL that you can access, and we will see how to use this with the IoT, the Internet of Things, which is the most famous thing now everyone is speaking about. We can use it to receive data, and then we will go on this series for more videos to go more in depth with this information. So simply, that's a new sheet. We will go to our extensions and then to apps script. That's our default app script. So instead of my function, simply I will go to create another function, which is function. It says doGet. Okay, and there's a parameter which it will receive, which is an e parameter, and then enter. So simply the doGet function is a very simple function that receives data when you call the URL of your web app. So what all of this means, we will see this in a moment. So simply, once you had created the function which is the doGet, you need to return to make it a web app. So that's how Google works with it. So we need to return that it's our HTML service which is available for everyone, and then we need to create an output from a file which is an HTML file. The output will be the one will be on your web page, will be from a file. Which file? I'll give it any name. So the file, simply we call our main HTML files index, so I will call it also index. So simply like this, I had finished my script. That's all what I need. Okay, you will find here some interesting thing. If you're going to add a file, you can add an HTML file instead of script file, and then simply I give it the name of index. And when I press enter, now I have index.html and a template for this index.html with the head, the body, and everything is there. And we're going to explore it more. However, in my body, I can put anything like a normal HTML if you are familiar with HTML. So simply I will add here a div. Okay, and the div, I'll give it some style. So you can see that style is popping up automatically and opening your quotations. For example, I will give it font size. I will put it to 50 px. Okay, then simply I will close my div, then enter. You can see that it's intended already, so I will close my div so I don't forget it, because it's not auto closure here. Okay, and inside my div I will create a paragraph, for example, and I'll give it style also, because we are going to build on this style after that. So it's color, I'll make it red. Okay, and here I will put my text. I am deploying a web app. I'm deploying a web app. Okay, and then I need to close my paragraph, which is very normal. Okay, like this, I have my HTML and I have my code, which is in here. Simply I will say save. I need to deploy. So when you deploy, I'll make a new deployment. So my type of new deployment, I'll select it from here. It will be a web app. You can put any description first. Anyhow, every deployment will have its version. So first, doGet. Okay, I'll make it to me only, so I can execute it only me. You can make it to user accessing the web, any user accessing the web, and then who has the access. It's only me for now, but you can make it to anyone. If you here selected that user accessing the web app, then here you will find that's anyone with Google account, but I will keep it only now for myself, and then I can change it in edit the same deployment or coming deployments, and we'll see in coming videos what are the difference. Now I need to deploy. Now I need to copy the web app. Okay, and then I open a new browser window tab, and then I paste it here, and then enter. Okay, I'm deploying a web app. It's coming in red with the font that I want. Okay, now you can see that it's working, and now I have a web page. Then I can put anything on it. You can go wild with your creation on the HTML page and putting the data. But what is the power? What do I need this actually in? So you can see that you can need this actually in receiving some data with the doGet from the e parameter. What does this mean? Simply, I will come here. I will define a parameter. So instead of defining a parameter, I will give you a very simple compact. So if you are good with sheets, you can make it directly. So I will get to my spreadsheet app.get active. You can return to all our previous videos to understand what all of this means. Get active sheet. Okay, and then I will get a range. I will make it use the A notations to make it simple. A1. I will use only the first cell. We can make some algorithms in this and find the last cell and so on, as we have explained in our previous videos before. And then dot set value, and this value will come from the E. So E dot parameter, which is the parameters coming with the E dot data. So I will call my parameter data, but how I will send this parameter, that's what we are going to see in a moment. Semicolon, and then I need to save my project. I need to deploy it once more, because with every modification you need to make a new deployment. That's very important. Notice so far, as I can tell you. So that's receive data -1. So that's just to remind me and make it only for myself. Then I need to make a deployment. Then I need to also write access now, because it's going to write on the sheet. Advanced, go to Untitled project, which is unsafe because it's not verified so far. We are working only on my computer. Okay, now I copy. That's a different URL from the first one. I copied my URL. I will come to a new sheet. I need to pass it. You will find that every URL for web app is ending in execute or EXEC. Simply, I will add a question mark to start passing data to it, and I'll give it the name that I used it in my app scripts, which is data. Then it's equal to 101, for example, and then I press enter. Okay, it looks the same, but if I come back to my sheet now, you can find that 111 is written in sheet A1, as we had said. So we can do it again. Yes, I can do it again. I come to here, for example, and then I will put 2, enter. And then I return to my sheet again. You will find that like this, if you pass this address to any outside program or script or whatever, or page and so on, and then you send the data, you will receive the data directly to your sheet. How to structure it, how to receive multi-data, and how to structure our web page, that's what we are going to see in the coming videos. Join, subscribe, spread the informations. You can find the wealth of information in our trainings on Udemy. You can ask for our specialized service on Fiverr. See you in coming videos with more insights from Google Sheets, apps, scripts, and a lot of digital skills.